Church kids, welcome back to another Sunday, and we are here with Eunice, our co-leader. Oh, my name is Christina Buyan, and our not so mystery guest is
Mika.
Today we're going to talk about parables. We talked about one last week. Mika, do you know what a parable is? A parable is a story that Jesus used to teach the Pharisees and his disciples and the crowd all around him that were listening to him about simple stories like how they should act, how to be more godly. Remember we talked about the Good Samaritan? That's a parable. It may not have actually happened, but it taught people to treat other people the way you want to be treated.
Wait, some parables actually happen?
No, the parables, Jesus called them parables because they didn't actually happen. They were just stories to teach people a lesson. We're going to talk about, do you know? How to say prodigal?
Prodigal.
That's good. We're going to talk about the prodigal son. Can you say it?
The prodigal son.
Do you know what prodigal means?
Wasting money.
Wasting money, it means spending your resources freely, like not thinking about if you have a budget or if it's going to be safe to spend that much money.
Or like if you have a budget of only
Yes,
$50 and you waste $60.
that's very prodigal. Good job. You learned a new word today. So the story is called The Prodigal Son. So what do you think is going to happen to this son?
He's gonna waste a lot of money.
He's going to waste a lot of money.
And now we have Gracia here.
Gracia's here to join
Play with the
us.
crazy hoe people.
Yeah. So Mika, have you ever done something that was bad or made your parents really mad?
I liked it at once.
That's true. Lying is pretty bad. Did you apologize to your parents for lying?
Yeah.
That's good. And
Because I hit my sister and my parents came out because they heard me get her crying and crying and crying.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I don't know what happened. I looked that way and then she started
crying.
crying.
And then you asked them for forgiveness, right? And did they forgive you?
Yes, but I got in trouble.
Yes. Oh, it's true because remember we had an episode where we talked about consequences. But
In Gammy's house.
your parents forgave you, right? That's good. It's nice when your parents forgive you,
Every
right?
time after I get in trouble at the end, they just hug me.
Oh, that's good. They hug you. And that's perfect because that's what our story is going to be about today. So let's get started with today's parable, The Prodigal Son.
So this is based on the story in the Bible, and this is in Luke 15, 11, 24. Remember what was a parable, Mika?
A story with a lesson.
Yes.
Good.
So let's pretend this is Jesus. So turn around so the audience, everybody can see our Jesus. So he's
Jesus, the robot that can dance. He's a dancing
the
robot.
powerful.
I like it.
So imagine the robot Jesus. He is sitting with a crowd. So a lot of people surrounding by him.
In his fancy chair.
His fancy chair. So he started telling us a story. So this is a story about a father. Where is the father?
Yeah, show the father.
La 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 la. What?
So the father has two sons. Where are the sons?
The good one that plants his vegetables and the bad one that
Is prodigal.
is prodigal and cuts all his vegetables and sells them for money and then he wastes the money.
Wow, that's very deep.
Yeah.
Mika.
But this one is specifically, the main one, the prodigal, talked to the dad. And he said, Father, give me all my money. I don't want to wait until you die. I want the money right now. Right now.
But then you waste it.
It doesn't matter. I want money now.
But then you won't have money in the future. And then you won't have a house.
That's very true.
I don't care, he said. Well, the father, he said, okay, I don't want to give you the money now, but if you insist, I will give you the money. So the prodigal son took all the money and he went to a far away country. So what?
So he's walking
Bye.
and they're going off into the distance.
So what happened when people has a lot of money? What usually another people do or does?
They waste it.
They waste it.
Yeah, he started to use the money in a wrong way. He had a lot of parties, so a lot of people got closer to him and said, "Let's party!"
Oh yeah. Everybody dances.
They start dancing.
If I had a lot of money.
They start drinking. I want more beer.
That's bad.
That's bad. That's not good. And what happened? He ran out of money.
From rich to poor, that's what happened to me.
And something happened in that country. There was a big famine. Do you know what is a famine?
No.
Do you know what is a famine, Christina?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
It's when the
Pigs
the land
take
ran.
over the world?
No, pigs don't take over the world. It's when there's no more food, or maybe there's a drought too. There's no more water, there's no more food, and people are struggling to get food. Because back then, you didn't just go to a grocery store.
So he was starving, Mika. He was like, "Oh, I'm so hungry."
Why did I buy a house? It's about
Really quick, we're gonna show off Mika's beautiful artwork that she
Beautiful.
prepared for this parable. Okay, continue.
Okay, so the guy, begged these guys. He was, "Give me a job."
Come on, Ben.
Give me a job!
He said, "But I don't have a job." And he said, "Please, please."
Please, I'm gonna steal your chicken.
He said, "The only job I have is to take care of the pigs."
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, go and feed the pigs, please.
But give me money or I'll steal your chicken.
I'll see what I can do. I can't do many promises.
Here you go pig, here you go tree, and here you go grass.
So he started giving food to the pigs.
I hope you give me money.
It's disgusting to give food to pigs. You know the pigs live in mud and they're stinky. Have you ever been to a farm?
No.
No? Well, let me tell you, those pigs are stinky. They might look cute, but they're stinky. So he has to be with them all day long. That's his job.
So he was feeding the pigs, and then he realizes, "Oh, that food looks so good. I'm starving." So he wanted to eat it. Maybe he took a piece. I don't know. Maybe he started to eat it.
It smells good.
I don't know about that. I think it smells stinky.
Would you eat that, Mika?
Would you eat pig's food?
Ew! No.
Exactly. He was so hungry. He was tempted to eat the food that he was giving to the pigs. That's how hungry and how poor he was.
Why can't they just eat the grass? Or the apples on the tree?
That's because you made it cute. But in the story, it wasn't cute. It was all mud.
Yeah, so it was disgusting. So maybe I can go to my dad's home because he has a lot of servants, and maybe I can ask him, "Can I be a servant to you? I will do everything for you, and you just give me food."
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that good that he can go back home? What do you think his dad will do?
He was mean to his dad, and he was like, "Give me my money now." Remember, the dad was like, "But you're
He
gonna
was like,
spend it all."
give me my money!
No. And now his only option is to go back home and admit to his dad, like,
He was
"Okay,
like, give me my
you were
money
right."
now. Or else your clock and your landphone goes bye-bye.
But he's thinking, okay, maybe my dad is mad at me, but if I go back and be one of his servants, maybe he'll let me. Like, that's his only solution, to be a servant, because he doesn't
Yeah,
think...
because it was kind of mean when I said,
Yeah.
if you don't give me my money, your lantern and your clock are gonna go bye-bye.
He doesn't think that his dad will forgive him because he was really rude. And he spent all the money. Can you believe it? Like, that money was supposed to be for the rest of his life, and he spent it all in a short amount of time.
That's so sad. And he said, maybe when I see my dad, I'm gonna tell him, "Father, I have sinned against you, and I have sinned against God. Please forgive me. I'm not longer worthy to be your son." So he was walking. Pretend you're walking back home. Where's the dad?
Walking away from the farm.
Bye bye.
Oh wait, he's still like far off into the distance. So he's like walking over there, and here's the dad. Far away.
So look, stay there. He saw the dad, and what do you think the dad is going to do?
I don't know.
He ran. The dad ran.
Have you ever seen those movies where they run to each other in slow motion? It was slow motion. And a big hug.
Oh, they hug each other. And what did he say? Remember what he was going to say to the dad? He said,
He asked for forgiveness.
He asked for forgiveness. I'm not worthy to be your son. I want to be your servant.
I don't want to be your son anymore. I don't deserve it.
Exactly what he said.
I want to be your son.
The father said to the people, look, where's the other people? Right here, we're in the crowd, the servants.
Oh,
His
yeah.
house servants, yes.
Hey, you, my son is here. He's no longer lost. He is found. So bring him some good things. So he said, bring a finest robe. Put the son on the chair.
There we go. So we're decorating the sun.
In the story, they said they put a ring. So we're going to pretend he's having a lot of jewelry right
Yes.
now.
He's really fancy.
And he said, go and prepare a big meal and the delicious meal because we're going to have a party.
So listen what the father says to his servants and why he wants to do this.
So this is very important because this is like really nice words that the father said. He said, for this son of mine was dead and has returned to life. He was lost and he is found. So the party began.
So, Mika, do you realize how not only the father forgave him, but he threw a whole party for him too? Can you imagine? Can you imagine telling your parents, hey mom, dad, I'm sorry I lied about hitting Victoria. And
But
they
that was
say,
like 4 or 3 years ago.
but listen, this is an example. And then they say, that's okay, I forgive you, and we're gonna throw you a big party.
That will be so cool.
It's a little bit different, right?
Like you do on birthdays.
A birthday party just for telling the truth, finally. So I have some questions for you, Mika, to recap our story. What did the son in the story do wrong?
I wasted all my money. Well, not this guy.
He wasted his money, yeah.
Wait,
but
why did they say all my money?
Oh, his money, yeah. But what did he do to his father? How was he acting towards his father?
Mean and then nice.
He was, well, at the beginning, he was being mean. He was being kind of selfish, right? And demanding. And that's not how you should act to your parents.
Like if you were a king, bitch, give me my money.
Yeah, he was treating him very badly, right? No, without any respect. And the father, I mean, was nice enough to give it to him, but it wasn't the nice thing, the nice way to ask, that's for sure.
He didn't even say please.
Yeah, he had a bad attitude. Do you ever have bad attitudes to your parents?
I feel sometimes.
You forgot! How did the son, the prodigal son, expect to be treated by his father when he decided to go back? Remember what he said he was going to ask his father to be? A servant. Because he didn't think his father was going to forgive him. So he's like, at least let me be a servant. How did the father actually treat his son?
He threw a party for him. But then was the son a servant or not?
No, he wasn't. He made him the main reason for the party. He was a guest of honor. Like, not only did he run out to forgive him, but he also threw a party for him. And I bet, how do you think the prodigal son felt? Like,
Oh, what is going on?
wait, what? I just
Like,
hurt
wait,
your,
what?
I hurt your feelings. I spent all your money and you're throwing me a party? How is God like the father in this parable that Jesus told? You don't know? Well, I would probably say that God always forgives us, right? No matter how bad we've been or how many wrong things we've done, God is always forgiving of us if we choose to go back to Him, right?
then we can throw a party.
So the lesson for today, the main lesson is that God will always forgive us if we go back to Him and ask for forgiveness, right? Right, Gracia? Yeah, exactly. Always go back to God and He will forgive you with big open arms and hug you really tight. So let's do our memory verse.
Oh, yes, memory verse.
Maybe Gracia can help us. Gracia, can you hide?
Hi, Gracie. Hi. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo! First, it's Luke 15:32. And how are we doing it? Ready?
He was
lost, and now he's
found. Wait, we forgot one part.
What?
And then he threw a party.
Right, that's what the dad said. When we're sinning or doing wrong things, we may be lost, but when we go back to God, we are found again and forgiven
Hugs.
and hugged. One more time, ready?
Yes.
He was lost, and now he's
Found and threw a party.
party. Luke 15:32. All right, Mika, will you pray for us to close out our service today?
Dear God, thank you for forgiving me when I do wrong things. Thank you for always being willing to welcome me back with open arms. And being a great example for forgiveness. Help me to forgive others as well. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. We need that party.
Okay, guys, stick around. We're going to do our craft very soon. Bye. Hi, guys. Welcome back. We're going to get started on our craft. We're going to work on something that's going to remind us to always be forgiving. Just like the... Do you remember? The prodigal son's his dad, his father. He was very forgiving, and that's an example for us to be forgiving of others and remind ourselves that God will always forgive us. Yes.
We have someone new.
Yes. So let me introduce somebody new. Where is he? Where is Judah? Say hi.
Say hi, Judah.
Judah, say hi.
This is Judah,
Hi.
Elisha's brother and Elisa's son. Hi. Okay, guys. So we're gonna make little people that has their arms opening up. So these are the body of the little people. You're gonna decorate one for every kid. Here you go. So for this, you just need regular paper that we cut in half for the body. And circles.
Circle.
We cut out circles. This is gonna be the head. So one for you. You.
No.
On the circle, you can draw a happy face. So go ahead and choose your color.
Both of them doing the shirt.
So, okay, so Mika's gonna color the shirt first. Or you can draw a happy face on your circle.
First. No.
Elisha, can I show the camera your happy face?
I can draw.
Look at Elisha's happy face. It's a good one. And then in the middle, you can put googly eyes.
Like
Googly eyes?
better than ever.
What color do you want? Red googly eyes? Okay.
Okay, wait. This is
Judah, ¿qué color ojos quieres? ¿Quieres azul? Azul? Okay. I got you.
Tia, do you think instead of like...
I love Judah's laugh right now. I'm sorry, Mika, what were you saying?
Do you think instead of putting a paper on the shoulder to draw the bones, can you just draw inside the heart? I mean...
Yeah, we can do that. Yes. Wow, look at Elisha's inside of his shirt.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, good job. That's the back. Okay. The Bible verse was, he was lost and is found. So I'm going to write that. Okay, so now we have to do our hands. We have to outline our hands. So, okay, watch this, okay? This is what you're going to do. Ready? Mira, Judah, look, ready? We're going to outline our
Okay,
hands.
con verde. A ver.
Victoria, ready?
Ahora hay que necesitamos
Don't
otro.
move your fingers.
¿Qué otro color quieres?
It doesn't fit. It's muy chiquito. It's the wrong
Yeah,
password.
okay.
We'll fix it later. Okay, don't move your fingers. Don't move your fingers.
Happy face.
It's a happy face. Lift up your hand.
Chévere.
Everybody's cutting. You're right, baby. Okay, now let's add hair. Do you want to add hair to your person? Like this?
It means it's a nail.
Okay, guys, we finished our craft. We're gonna show what we each made. Show Elisha. Okay, Elijah. So we have her open arms because we forgive each other because the prodigal son was lost and now he's found. Good job, Elijah. She did purple hands, open, really decorated face. Okay, Victoria, you want to show yours? Do you want me to hold it for you? We got some hair going on here too. She did pink hands and a heart design in the middle. And last, Mika, show us yours. Of course, Mika went super decorated. Goodbye. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share with us if you made one too. Tag Favorite Church FL. And we'll see you guys again next week. Bye!